What's up with your eye today, buddy? Hey, Connie. I don't know why Hank keeps squinting one eye. He's been doing that all day. I don't know if somebody scratched him or what's going on. Why you got the squints? Zelda and Percy. Hey, Larry. And Lionel and Wilson are over there. And of course you know where Stella is, if you can see down there. Sorry we didn't get to this yesterday. It was late when we got back up here. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I have to keep an eye on it. Blinded by the windows. What you doing, Percy? Percy has done his best to befriend Doc, and Doc's having none of it right now. Brought him back in here. He's not being as aggressive as he was, but he still growls and swipes at everybody. And I don't think that's what happened to Hank. Hank didn't get near him this time. But yeah, sorry for close up last night, because it was after 11:30 when we left here last night. It might be Connie. I'm not really sure. It might be a little bit. I'll keep an eye on it though. We've got some ointment from when one of our other cats got. Our black lab is not a fan of cats, and one of our cats spooked him one day and she got a scratch on her eye, so we've got some of that medicine. I'll tell Melanie. We'll probably need to bring that up here. But yeah, it does look a little puffy right on the bottom of it. And it's watering. What did you do to yourself, Hank? I don't think it was that way. I mean, he was a little squinty this morning. But I didn't notice the swelling then. And he's got it partially open now. I think you can see out of it. But we'll get some medicine on him tonight. I know we'll be back up here. I guess time will determine whether or not it's worth doing another close-up. I know I said I owed you all two since we missed yesterday. And Zelda is doing what Zelda does every day now. I don't know what these guys are doing. Now I'm all worried about his eye because I don't know what happened to it. It's Zelda. Lionel's over here asleep. He'll sit on my lap for a little bit, but not as long as Zelda and Percy and Wilson or Hank. Lionel's the biggest of the litter, and he's not a timid cat, but he avoids confrontation, and he's a mama's boy. If he's afraid of something, he runs down there and cuddles up with her. You want to say Percy? But when I brought Doc in here, actually every time I brought Doc in here, Percy is the first one to try to be friends with him. Doc just growls and hisses and carries on. He wasn't swatting very aggressively earlier, but he did swipe at him a couple times. And surprisingly, I put Doc in his room so I could feel the cats. Or I say I was gonna put Doc in the other room. He was already in there. He was laying on the cube. I changed his water and put his food down and closed the door. He didn't cry at all, which is a first for him. He can't even see back there, I don't think. Normally, as soon as that door shuts, Doc starts freaking out, but he didn't today. Oh. Says he wants the camera back. Started pawing at my arm. I should get my finger out of the frame though. Percy will have the, or at least I'm betting he's going to have the Ginger Tabby personality where he's up for whatever as long as he's in the lap. Hey, Suzanne. He's just going to be a big floppy cat. Which is okay by me. He's doing his best to smooch Zelda down there. Yesterday, Hank was in, or Wilson was in my lap, and Percy laid on top of him. All you could see of Wilson was his head, which is almost the case here. Not smushing her quite as bad. But Wilson and Lionel, I don't think we're going to get much action out of them. I fed them a little earlier than I normally do, so I guess they have full bellies, and now it's nap time. But I got a little free time this afternoon, so I got all my chores done early so I could start this, and we're doing baseball again tonight. We've got these tickets we've got to use up by the end of the season, which is the last home game. There's 5 more games after the last home game, but they're on the road. So last home game is Wednesday, and I think I had 3 games that we had tickets for and didn't go, and they'll let you swap them out. So I'm trying to use all those, and plus our package had tickets for Saturday, so it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll be at a game. And maybe again Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure which. But waste not, want not. So I'm trying not to waste them. But these guys, well, not just these guys, but Clara and her kittens kind of took the bulk of our summer, so we weren't able to go as often as we would have liked, but that's okay. At least we couldn't go on all the days that we were scheduled to go. There was one rain out in the mix, but most of it was taking care of these guys and just being tired and saying, I really don't feel like going tonight. Hey, why are you attacking it? That's you. Yeah, they walked it off in the 11th. It's 2 nights in a row they walked it off. And this series has playoff implications. The team they're playing is second wild card and Montgomery is first. So every game we win against them is one game up. I think it's at 6.5 games now with it'd be 11 or 12 games left in the season. Like I say, 5 more at home and then 5 more on the road before the end. Well, this isn't the most exciting close-up, I know. Just a bunch of cats sleeping, except for Percy. Percy's starting to lose his kitten face. He's looking all grown up. They all are. I like his lip. I don't know if you can see that or not. Almost always looks like he has his mouth partially open. But I don't hear Doc crying yet, but we'll walk out there and unfortunately have to disturb these guys, which I think Zelda's trying to get out anyway. Yeah, they're a lot bigger than Claire's kittens were. I would venture to say that Lionel probably weighs more than Doc does right now. Doc's still pretty small. Not as small as he used to be, but I don't think any of Claire's kittens will be very big. If they are, it'll be a while from now. But yeah, Lionel is over 4 pounds now. We were struggling to get Maggie at 3 pounds when she was their age. And we haven't weighed Lionel since a couple days before they got fixed, so he may be more than that now. He still doesn't eat wet food. We got him to eat wet food one day, but never again. He still just eats the dry. But Percy will make, and I'm singling Percy out, they'll all make good pets, but Percy will be a very chill cat, I believe. He is. Going in on that, Zelda. Percy, I hate to disturb you, but I gotta get up. I gotta get up and go see the others. I guess I'll. Ouch. Well, he doesn't want me to get up. He's not letting me go. See all the pulls and stuff in my pants from all this. I heard somebody coming in. I don't know who that is. 1 second. Maybe the cleaning crew. I'll let them get out of the way before I walk around with the camera out there. Woke you guys up though, didn't I? Yeah, it sounds like cleaning crew is here. That's great timing. You know somebody's out there, don't you, Wilson? Well, I guess while we're in here, Maybe we can try to get a look at Stella. Turn the light on. There she is. And Wilson, with the light on, maybe I can look at your eye. I don't know what's going on with him. There's definitely a little puffy right there. And there's Percy again. All right. I think they just left. So, walk back out here and see the others. Maybe. They all went and hid. But we have a dog who is also sleeping. He didn't get much of a nap today. I guess he's worn out. And if you haven't looked at Facebook, I posted a picture. He was up running around earlier today, and Stumpy got in the bed on my desk. And then Doc decided he wanted to get in the bed, and he came over and tried to get in it, and Stumpy wasn't having it. She grumbled at him, and he walked away for a minute, and then he came back, and he walked away for a minute, and he came back, and then he sat behind the bed just glaring at her. So I finally just got Lily's bed and tossed it on the desk next to it, and they hung out there for a little while. He didn't stay there long, though, which I assume probably why he's tired now, because he normally naps for a good hour or more in the afternoons. But for most of the day, he's non-stop, all over the place. I can't tell if his nose is changing a little. The cleaning crew may have scared the other cats into hiding, because I didn't see any of them when I walked across. I'm going to have to find Clara and get her in here. They all have the same reaction when someone new comes in. They all scurry away into a hiding spot. Are you guys seeing and hearing me okay? I've got the very bad connection thing on my screen again. Something about this room. Try this for a moment. You guys still getting me? Hopefully you can still see and hear. This is the room with lead walls, apparently, because no Wi-Fi wants to get in here. And I said a long time ago I was going to bring a spare wireless router to put in here, and I just haven't ever thought of it when I was at home. So, for lack of excitement, I guess we'll in this. I'll try to walk back out here one more time and see if maybe they came back out. Stumpy did. Amongst all the paper that they'll probably destroy. I don't know where Lily and Clara are. If I had to guess, Lily is in there. That's her hiding spot. Clara, I don't know. Sometimes over here in the window. Yeah, they get in that box. That's where she is. I don't know if I can get her out to put her back in the room with Doc before I leave. Stumpy says nope. So I guess we'll wrap it up for now. We may do another one later. Just don't hold me to it. Just depends on what time we get here and how tired we are. So we've been going non-stop for the past couple of days, doing other things. It's Clara, not Clara, Lily. I have so many cats, I call them the wrong names. Thank you guys. As I say, we may do another one later. It'll probably be 10 o'clock our time, I would assume at the earliest, unless it's a super quick game. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll be here one way or the other. I'll check the chat even if we don't do a close-up. So we'll see you tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody.